He did like 3 different collaborations for these shoes.
But not even just him. Devin Booker, he went crazy in the Suns in these. Like, if you're gonna wear it, you have to wear it
with a lot of pride, and you also have to know the background of the shoe, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, facts, straight.
We're back.
We're back.
It's your favorite 5'11" guy and your 6'4" girl over here.
Jeez.
I'm back again with Paige Ashley in the building. And we're gonna talk about some interesting silhouette today. A very specific Nike silhouette.
Tell me more.
So it's a deeply rooted silhouette in pop culture. It also has some cultural influences in LA and in the hip hop community. Can you guess which one it is?
It's giving Nike Cortez.
You're absolutely right. So today we're talking about Nike Cortez. A very special shoe. Started off as a running shoe, as almost all of Nike shoes does. Do we even see it as a running shoe these days?
No.
It doesn't feel like a running shoe to be.
Do you know what? Because that will be so uncomfortable to run in.
I mean, yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but I guess because it's such an old silhouette that was like the first running shoes.
It's what people think,
were produced back in the day, so they started off as it. But
it's like Converses used to be for basketball.
Yeah, I mean,
we
were talking about that a couple episodes ago. That I cannot imagine playing ball in some Converse because I would demolish my ankles.
Exactly.
So yeah,
we've come a long way in production.
We've come a long way. Yeah. I think this is the same for the Cortez. It's a really specific model that has a really specific look to it due to like the nose being so rounded and the sole having a certain shape, and it's almost wider on the upper than the sole is. So that's like a very. Would you say that it's kind of timeless? Like it's just gone through generations? Yeah. And it's timeless for sure. The Cortez is a timeless model just because it has such deeply rooted pop culture references and it's a very big shoe in LA in like
it's notoriously known.
Yeah, definitely. And it has different shapes as well.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people know the Cortez from like a very important movie.
Forrest Mann!
He was running in the...
Man was off.
Yeah, he was off in those shoes. He had the white ones with the red swoosh and the blue stripe on the sole, if I'm not mistaken.
You knew that too well. Wow.
Of course. That's why I'm here.
That's
why I'm here. Anyway, I think that is one of the most important references everybody, or like a lot of people
that's
know.
what people think about when they think of...
If I think of Cortez, I think of Forrest Gump.
Yeah, right? Same.
It's a classic scene. It's a classic movie.
Yeah, and Nike's done a good job of doing that. They've done that with like Jordans, with Space Jam or what have you. But when it comes down to Forrest Gump and the Nike Cortez, like that is... I feel like even if you weren't even born to know the movie, you will know that reference straight away.
100%. All right, so to go back in history a little bit further, the Nike Cortez was created in the end of the 60s. It's a while ago.
Before my time.
Yeah, definitely before my time. That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
But because Nike was still called Blue Ribbon Sports back in those days, so they weren't even called Nike. So when they created the shoe, Phil Knight, the designer of the shoe, was still working for Onitsuga Tiger. So they had a little bit of a battle right there.
I can imagine.
A court battle, actually. And Nike won the court battle.
Of course, because look where we are today.
I mean, yeah.
But wow, Nike's been through it, you know.
Yeah, but Nike is big on the lawsuit. But also big on the lawsuits. Like
they're ready.
They always are ready.
Yeah.
You're probably never going to win from Nike in a lawsuit because a lot of people went down that road.
And tried.
And didn't end up on the side that they wished they would end up on.
Waste of money.
Yes. But anyway, the thing is that Onitsuga Tiger even created their own version of the Cortez after that. So that's kind of an interesting...
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, they did. So if you're going to look at like some classic Onitsuga Tiger models, they look like the Cortez. But I guess that's where that comes from.
I actually feel like I'm in school right now learning.
I mean, you kind of are.
Oh, professor.
You kind of are. Professor Nadim is what they call me.
Professor 5'9".
They
is 11. What I call you.
5'11". All right. Thank you. So fast forwarding a little bit. the Hispanic and Black communities in LA really took in this silhouette, the Nike Cortez.
True, yeah.
It was part of their uniform. I don't know if you remember the NWA uniform with like the Dickies, the whiteys, the red caps, and then finish it off with some
That
Nike
was a
Cortez.
time, you know. Yeah.
I mean, people still dress that way until today. It's such a staple. Like
it's an influential shoe.
NWA in itself was like wasn't silent at all, but was a protest because they kind of like fought mainstream America and
no, it's a big statement,
right?
Yeah.
Even their name, I mean, controversial in its all. I mean, especially at that time, back in 1988, you couldn't do stuff like that. But that's why I think like that style and especially that sneaker is so timeless because it's like linked back to that era.
Yeah.
Of like hip hop and street culture, which is so timeless in itself. So I think,
I mean, it definitely represented something a lot bigger than just a shoe.
Yeah.
It represented a time, a type of situation. And it broke through a lot of barriers, and that's probably 100%, why it's done so good.
Yeah, I think so as well, because also the shoes weren't that expensive, and they still aren't. Like they're on the lower scale of price points, I guess, in the Nikes.
Yeah.
Because it's also such a simple shoe. I wouldn't be paying $200 for no Cortez.
Nah.
Like
unless it's a collab, crazy collab
with like crazy fabrics and that.
Yeah.
Then I would consider it, but I'm not paying like for the black and whites. I'm not paying no $200 for that. Like then I will be looking at some Jordans.
Yeah,
because those are gonna last you a lot longer.
Yeah.
I think. I mean,
I'm probably going to wear it a lot more. You got to understand the shoe to actually, like, buy into the shoe.
100%. And also to pull them off, in my opinion. Because it has such a unique shape that you cannot really, like...
You can't just wear it just nothing. Like, there has to be... If you're going to wear it, you have to wear it...
with a lot of pride. And you also have to know the background of the shoe, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, facts. Straight. Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to look like... or buy a cool color like these, like the yellow and blue ones that we have in front of us.
Quite canary, yeah.
I mean, hey, see what we did there.
What's your favorite?
My favorite, it is the white and black one because of the story behind it. I always love. I'm a sucker for a good story.
Yeah.
White and red.
Yeah,
that's a good one as well.
First pair I bought. Yeah.
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 Oh, okay. That's
it was a present. I didn't really buy it. Thank you, Mum. Yeah.
Shout out, Mom.
Mumsy.
Mumsy, thank you. Then, even fast forwarding more.
Ooh.
We're getting into like the more recent days, and they're still relevant. These shoes are still relevant because we see Kendrick. I think he did like 3. He did like 3 different collaborations for these shoes.
Yeah.
He did like a different couple of things with the shoes, which I always like. I don't like when people do collabs and they just stick their name on there or...
No, he definitely like put his time and he really wanted to do something with it.
Yeah, or the Nike team did. I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't there for the process. But I mean, he made like the house shoe.
Yeah.
He did something with like, he took away the swoosh material, but you still saw the swoosh. It was cool. It was cool. I like that. And
shout out Kendrick, shout
100%.
out Nike.
And I think that is also a sign of him knowing what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, him coming from Compton.
Yeah.
And paying homage to a certain style, a certain background.
Yeah.
Just what we was talking about. I think he's trying to make that statement.
But not even just him. Devin Booker, basketball player, and he went crazy in the Suns in these. Like, I remember watching someone...
facts right now. In facts right now.
I remember watching a highlight tape. I was like, bro, is someone wearing Cortez on court? But they're actually Devin Bookers. And I was like, wow, that's tough. Like,
that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. I like that.
No, shout out Devin Booker.
Shout out Devin Booker.
That's a shooter right there.
And then we have 2 more collabs. We have Sakai.
Ooh.
And we have Union. So 2 different fashion houses that collaborated with the Nike Cortez.
I like Unions.
Yeah? You like the Unions? The Sesame ones?
I'm a fan, yeah, I'm a fan.
Do you have those?
I do.
Oh.
That's probably why I like them.
Look at you. Look at you. But
what about you?
I'm not too sure about the Union ones.
Really?
I mean, I see the vision.
Yeah.
It's just never something I would buy. Also because it's the old... Never. Wow. Also, it's because it's the old Cortez shape, which...
Yeah.
It's a bit...
Fair enough. I actually do really like them.
I have them, so...
It's probably a shoe I wear all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like on the way to like work, on the way to the gym, like I actually wear it quite often.
I get it. Like, that's why I see the vision. It's just not really my thing. I'm more into the Sakai, but that's a bit much. It's very futuristic
Yeah.
So the futuristic Cortez, in my opinion, like the double layered sole and the double swoosh.
It gives kind of nostalgia. It's quite nostalgic at the same time, but at the same time, it's giving something.
Why nostalgic? Why do you think that?
Because when I think of Nikes, like when I look at pictures of my dad and I see what's on his feet, that's what it's literally giving.
So it's like bulky, big. Okay,
yeah.
I hear that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So, for the guys at home, the guys and girls at home. Which collab do you prefer? Is it Kendrick, one of the Kendricks? So you have 4 picks of those. Is it the Unions? Or is it the Sakai ones? Tell us in the comments. We want to know.
Well. It was a Nike Cortez type of day.
It sure was. And you guys seen the complete episode. So I assume you want to see more. So go like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we see you guys next time.
Come on.